All right, let's do this. Do, 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 do. Well, we had a do Twitter news, obviously. We almost dropped down to below 10K. And I didn't panic, but I panicked. I did a couple art shares that people had up, and it really didn't put me in the clear, which I'm kind of like, I might drop down below 10K. This is something that I did not foresee. And one of the interesting things about this is that I was below who I was following. I was following less people than were actually following me. By like 50. And so that to get the 10K, I followed a bunch of major, especially major VTubers. To get that number, and then I surpassed it. Since the hitting of 10K and having the numbers identical, it is now like completely wonky, and I've actually been trying to clear out a few people. Which there might be a major clear out, and it might, who knows, I might clear out some of those larger VTubers that I'm following. Because it's not like they're posting anything of value. Oh, yeah, it's not like they're posting anything of value. It's like I'm following them just to follow them. But I'll get the numbers back. It's been almost a week since I hit 10K, and I went well above it. I think that's what had me panicked, is the fact that it's only been a week, and I was over 50 above. And now I am like 12. I think I'm 12. And I dropped down. It was down to 4 for a moment. video news, I think I mentioned that I had somebody who's going to be helping me out with the music portion of it. I am not requesting or asking help for the animation portion of it, or even the singing portion of it. Like that. I did not stream. I did not live stream, I should say. With my 2 days off. Pretty much just getting work done. And for some reason collapsing. I have been of a weird state. Since reaching this goal. Alright. Hope if I took my keys out. So yeah, so I didn't do any live streaming, which is my goal, but I still chalk it up that this is reconstruction. Biggest goal for this year is to have the first animated video done. Goal to have. Hey, I had a goal of 10K in 50 years. So I had a goal of 100 subscribers. Yeah, and I didn't meet that goal before I had some milestones on with YouTube, which is kind of interesting. That I don't think I have any more milestones to hit, except for obviously the subscriber thing to be monetized. The trajectory of how I was streaming to where it is today, and why I'm in the middle of a reconstruction. Because as badly as I talk about Twitch, Twitch didn't wreck me. Criticisms I have on YouTube. Speaking about the criticism, finish the thought. Even my criticisms of YouTube, and one of the things that I did was their annual survey, and it was kind of weird because mature tag on my account. Nobody can see, nobody who's not signed in to YouTube can see anything that I post. What you see when if you're not logged into YouTube and you come across my account, my videos aren't recommended to people who aren't logged in, and yeah. Yeah, my videos aren't even you have to log in order to basically see anything that I post, especially anything that throws you here to YouTube or any linked accounts and stuff like that. I think you can see some pictures that I post because I don't post mature pictures. If somebody comes to my YouTube page, you don't see any of the videos. They're all marked. Yeah. That's been a sticking point for my videos since conception. And I would probably say a good with the exception of me dropping F-bomb every now and again, because that's the reason why I haven't marked as mature. Yeah, probably like 50% of my videos could be seen by audiences under the age of 18, under the age of 13. You have to log in, and I know that has been a big sticking point of why and why my first video says I'm doing everything wrong, and why I'm not being viewed as much as I possibly could. So I took this. I've lost my train of thought, and I'm going to talk about the survey. So I took the survey almost when I came back to it, and that survey was like all optimistic. Yeah, how helpful YouTube has been, how easy it is to use, how easy it is to upload videos, and everything like that. I was an ad in their video, I don't subscribe to them. I still do that. And I know that they are getting directly paid. I know they're getting directly paid by that sponsor, which is probably the better way to go. In fact, I actually looked into getting sponsorship and stuff like that. As of now, with my less than 200 subscribers, I don't think a sponsor would actually let me do an on-air ad. But one of the main reasons that I was kind of against doing that is because it was freaking Howard Stern. When Howard Stern used to do his Sirius Radio, and even when he did his show, which was just basically the radio show, with them talking on the radio, which I thought, my God, I thought that was genius. I thought that was absolute 100% genius. But one of the things that he used to do is he used to do these sponsored ads, these promos. And in doing these promos, did these promos, it was freaking annoying because I'm not buying whatever you're selling. Anything that he was selling, and I have seen so many streamers do that. The only thing that these ads were, these promo ads, whatever they want to call them, the only thing that they were was just basically, money for the streamer. They didn't enrich the streams, they didn't, bring anything down, they didn't, the streamer would actually talk about how they use it, and fuck cares. And I was totally against it. Now this is before I started streaming, and before I realized how much these videos that people do, how little that they're actually getting paid. I didn't realize it. I thought it was just a secondary money grab. And it is that, but the first money grab that they're doing, my viewing for free, viewing for free is is not enough to keep. I didn't realize that at the time. So, but basically, I would actually stop watching, and it doesn't matter what the content was, because most of the content that I watched on YouTube was just basically usually just anime crap and opinion pieces and people's opinions about movies and stuff like that, and most of it was bullshit. It's why I don't do movie reviews, and even streamers that I respected, like Fat Man on Batman, with Kevin Smith. I respect Kevin Smith, but I don't give any stock to his opinions about movies, if that makes sense. No, there has never been, even with the old movie critics and stuff like that, there has never been a movie critic review of a movie that has either made me want to watch the movie more, or the reverse, made me want to not watch the movie, which is what those were supposed to be for. And it's one of the reasons why I kind of like what Kevin Smith was doing, which is he doesn't bash movies. I think it's because he comes from a perspective of how difficult it is to fucking make a movie. And definitely there are some turds out there, but I would want to make that judgment for myself. I actually, one of the things that I was going to do was I was going to be talking in movies, and have watch parties where a whole group of people, where we watched a movie, and it would be a movie that we've all seen or should have seen, but not a new movie. I never wanted to do a new release, and it was going to be that. But yeah, I don't care about what critics think. Their opinion means so fucking little to me. It's why I don't join book clubs or anything like that, because even that, the opinions that people have towards any of that means so fucking little. There's my F-bomb. But it means so fucking little to me that I wouldn't even, like, it's not even worth the watch to review. I don't know if you guys could tell, but like the sun was just fucking shining, and now it's freaking like raining. besides for that, um, this is one of the things that I'm doing with my reconstruction. My the main thing about doing the reconstruction is your participation, um, and um, yeah, it is your participation um, in where I'm going to be moving forward. Next year, I could just be doing this, and producing a animated video or a loud noise, like once a month. And that could be what it ends up being. Um, and a secondary video. That could very well be where I go with all of this, because my sanity and my personal life and how I make money, um, you know, almost don't have any connection to streaming anymore. Um, it was it was last year when I did the last of my potteries. I mean, that's how the slimes the slimes was the project, and um, I had every hope to get the slimes done early, and I was going to actually transition to the pirates whenever I got the slimes done. And I was thinking it was probably going to be like November, December. And I had no intention of doing potteries again. Um, the potteries spinning, I know who it started from. Um, and I'll give Harley all the props for that. Harley did not say she wanted a spinning pottery ever to me. What Harley wanted is a spinning emote. And it wasn't for me to draw. It was somebody else. She already hired somebody else to do that. And to me, it sparked that. So then I had to draw Harley's Potteroo, and then I spun Harley's Potteroo. And once I spun Harley's Potteroo, I realized I should probably be spinning everything. Now this connects into me doing music videos, because that was furthest from everything. The pirate pictures, or the pirate fan art that I was doing, I mean, I was all in. I finished the slimes in August. I had the ability at the time to remove all of the people who I was not connected to, because I panicked early on in drawing the slimes. And I was even told, don't panic, don't panic. I mean, I was even told, like, Douglas Adams said, don't panic, don't panic. And I still panicked, and I still did that. it was like 110, 115 slimes that I had to basically redo. I had to get a replacement for 115 of them. But I was still dead set on doing the pirates. And the main person that I was doing the first crew, because like I had a bunch of other crews all set up. They were all put in on how I was going to set this. But the main person, the main crew that I was going to be doing, the first test of it, I wanted it to be something out there because I had to build templates, I had to do this stuff, and I wanted to do wanted posters. That crew, I couldn't get the. I wanted at least 10, possibly 20, but I wanted at least 10 crew members on board. And I didn't even get the 10 people. And then the captain of the ship almost quit being a VTuber. And I was literally like, what do I do now? And the idea was I was going to shift to another crew. And that crew, I had a really good way to do it. I knew exactly where I was going to go with it, but they weren't really my primary crew, and I kind of was like lost a lot of the steam that I had going into it. I started putting them together and everything like that, and I started using a lot of time. And after spending a lot of time doing the slimes, I hadn't taken a break. So basically what I did, which might have not been something I should have done, was, and I actually took a couple-week break to try to like get my freaking bearings. So I had the new crew, the new thing. I was literally, I like lost a lot of steam and everything like that. And after my break was up, I was still doing these videos. So it was August, September. I said I wanted to do a new Halloween thing. So I asked people to give me costume ideas. And people gave a lot of different costume ideas. You can definitely see which costumes I threw in myself. A lot of the standard horror and stuff like that. And I was going to show off each costume by playing Dead by Daylight. I thought this was a brilliant idea. So we did that. We did that for the month of October. So I took a 2-week break, switched to drawing costumes, and by the end of October, beginning of November, that's when I basically, instead of switching back to doing pirates again, I started doing the Potteroos, and I said I will do the pirates at the beginning of the year. So we started spinning Potteroos. I made a bunch of new Potteroos. I have a whole big thing where I show, the new and the old and blah 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 and yay. And fun was had by all. I drew some Daki in the interims every time I had a break between them, and by the end of the year, because I stopped making the Potteroos Christmas Eve. I didn't do any for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I couldn't go back to doing pirates. I literally, like, not only did all the wind came out of the sails as it was, but I just couldn't do it. For the first couple months of the year, I was going to be doing Dakimakras. And even that, I kind of was just kind of like, listing. And what I should do is just finish them. Is keep them in the Dakimakura style that I was doing for all the other ones that I did. Not worrying about the shading, not worrying about anything like that. Dakimakuras don't need shading. Like I see a lot of them with heavy shading on there, and it's like going, they don't need that, because the Daki is going to get shading. If somebody takes a picture of the actual Dakimakura, it's going to get shading. So it brings us up to where we're on reconstruction. Animated video happened, and that's the Potteroos did it. Me wanting to do original art, me wanting to make a PNG tuber that actually talked was all part of it. Me wanted to make backgrounds and overlays and stuff like that, all part of it. All the reason why I did it. Yeah, so that's where we are today. I do not know if I'm going to do another big project like Slimes again, or Q's or this. In the interim, I had the reverse. I asked for people's t-shirts, and I got 10, and I'm a little dismayed by that. And again, they weren't going to be in the video until they were in the video. I could actually just shoot the video the way it is. I could shoot the video straight, and I already have Q talking, moving around. I have hand movements. And that. But I think that because it didn't take off like I was hoping. And then I realized, like, the Slimes didn't take off like I was hoping. And before that, the Q's didn't take off like I was hoping. And I know some people, called me, a legend. But even the people who call me a legend, I mean, they didn't submit a t-shirt. And I don't know if it's because they missed it or what, but, it's not me. I'm not any one of the 10,000 people that decided to follow me on Twitter. I'm not any one of the 600 people that are following me on Twitch. And I'm not any one of the 165 people that are following me here on YouTube. It's you. You are that. You are what keeps me going. You are what the reason that I do things. You inspire me. It's the reason why I call my community the Sparks. You're the spark of my imagination. And if we aren't sparking, if things aren't going crazy in that respect, we're gonna get what we get. And Pirates failed because of that. Will I ever go back to doing Pirates? I don't know. Maybe. I'd have to really be inspired again to do it. And the game Sea of Thieves does not help. In fact, it makes it worse. One Piece does not help, makes it worse. If it inspires you to inspire me, then yes, then it will definitely help. But it doesn't. Those things don't inspire me. Only you. Like Smokey said about forest fires, only you. Only you. And with that said, only you can write cool beans in the comments below. Or any comment you want. Just say it, ask questions, I'll answer them, I swear. Everybody who's ever made a comment and stuff like that, I have responded to. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I take it very seriously. It is the most important thing. It really is. And wherever you're doing after this video, there's probably another video. Hopefully it's something funny. Hopefully it's a loud noise. But if you're not going to stick around and watch the next video, that's fine. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, it is fantastic. And it's definitely more interesting than listening to me. But inspire me. All right. And I will talk to you tomorrow. And we'll see where we go.